Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys have been doing well. Now for the last couple months, if you guys are in my private channels, you guys know, even in my public channels, within my personal Discord, I've been talking about NFTs and how they're about to go on a pretty decent run here. And I also talked about how the fact that they're priced in an L1 asset creates a new market dynamic. And plus on top of that, we have NFT finance, which includes lending, borrowing, perps. In other words, it allows people to take on leverage. That vertical is just starting to mature and just starting to gain some traction. And I think because most people are unaware of it, they're going to miss out on the opportunity, number one. And number two, they're going to underestimate how high and far these NFT floors are going to go. Now for this video, we won't go into my theory on market reflexivity and what augments it. If you're interested in that topic, just let me know in the comment section below. In fact, whether it's your criticism or you like what I'm doing, and you want me to do more of it, you should definitely post a comment because that's how I iterate on my videos. So if somebody recommends something that I think will provide our collective a lot of value and I have the time to do it and it's not too much of a burden or inconvenience, then I'll definitely take those recommendations to heart and use them to improve the quality of my videos moving forward. But anyhow, the inspiration for this video was one of my private members asking me which NFTs I'm personally bullish on because a lot of them are looking expensive. Now, if you fall into that camp, number one, I think you guys should definitely be trading on Solana and not on Ethereum, because not only are you going to be paying less in fees, there's a lot of collections on Solana that have potential, but also don't have a high barrier to entry. And in this video, I'm going to be covering a few of those projects. I'm going to be using this post in Lighthouse DAO, which by the way, we're no longer taking free members anymore. Now, if you want to get in and get access to all the alpha, you're going to have to pay $10 a month, but it's only going to be for the first 50 people. After that, we're going to raise the price. But anyhow, coming back to this video, this is a post from end of December. I remember when Frank, the founder of DeGods, decided that he wanted to migrate DeGods from Solana to Ethereum and Utes to Polygon, I was talking with a couple buddies and I said, this is going to leave a void. Now, another strong leader is probably going to emerge and replace that void left by Frank. And right after I told my buddy that, just weeks later, you saw founders just turn up their game, especially after New Year's. You just saw a different energy from all of them because they all recognize that this is their opportunity to go all out and shoot for that number one spot. Now, with that being said, this post here was actually adapted from a different Discord. During the summer and the winter, my team and I spent a lot of time getting into the best alpha Discords in Solana. So we have eyes and ears in the biggest DAOs out there. And so what we basically do is distill that information for you guys and present it in our Discord. So the projects you see here, for the most part, I agree with all of this, but except OK Bears, I personally don't know too much about the project, but I do know something about the rest of them. I actually have researched these projects and I think they definitely have medium to long-term potential. I personally have exposure to everything here except for OK Bears. Sets, I have a buddy that's pretty bullish on it. They're about to make a big move soon, so this might be a good short-term play. Medium to long-term, I'm uncertain. The famous Fox Federation, I mean, they're some of the best builders on Solana. I personally have exposure to this project. The only problem is that their founders don't really have a strong presence on social media. But nonetheless, because of the strong development team, I think there's a good chance that they continue to do well, medium to long term. I don't have a Tayo Infant, but I do have Tayo Robotics and I have Tayo Pilots. And by the way, Tom, the founder of Tayo, he's very active on social media and he's attracted a very strong community around him. And he has a track record of delivering. In my opinion, Tayo, with Tom leading them, has the best shot at replacing DeGods and Utes. But he also has competition from Carlos, who's the founder of Jelly Rascals. He told everybody a while back when I think Jelly Rascals were around 10 to 20 SOL, he told them that they're going to 100. They not only hit 100, but they went above 100. Now he's saying that his next goal is to take Jelly Rascals to 10,000. And because he's delivered on the first promise, the community has rallied behind him. And as a result, he's kind of created a cult-like following. And in my opinion, that's very important because that tends to create highly convicted diamond hand holders, and you need that in order to get to new highs. Moving along, I'm also exposed to the Anon Club. Their founder also doesn't have a very strong social media presence, but they have been building nonstop during the bear. In my opinion, if they deliver on the stuff that they outlined in the roadmap, I think it's going to be a collection that's highly desirable by whales, because it would allow whales to basically preserve their anonymity when minting and doing other activities. Plus, they have this dashboard that they're building out, and only holders will have access to it. And when it comes time to market these services, they actually have a few whale holders that I think will volunteer and help with the marketing side of things. So this is one of those that I'm bullish on medium to long term. Now, when it comes to these B tier collections, I've heard good things about a few of them, like Soul Gods and Cyber Frogs, but for the majority of them, I don't really know enough to say that I'm bullish. The only NFT that I have exposure to out of these is Soul Gods. Moving along, you have your C tier, Ovals, Sharks, Fract. These can be considered NFT finance, and I think they're also going to do really well. I believe all three collections are going to do a form of rev share, and I already saw a bunch of whales start to accumulate these. They're a bit risky because this new vertical that we've dubbed NFT finance is new, and so projects that are leading in various metrics like number of loans taken out, volume, etc., they might be leading today, but they might not be in the lead in the future. And also, as of recent, I've seen the competition heat up, but I have a feeling we're going to have a big winner out there like Aave. So what I've done is I've basically gotten exposure to the biggest NFT lending platforms out there. And I even have exposure to Honeybees. And out of all of these projects, Honeybees is the only one that's expressed their plans to go multi-chain. Now I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. This video wasn't intended to be comprehensive. There's a lot of key information that I've left out in this video, but this is a good place for you guys to start doing your own research. If you want to expedite your learning, or you wanted to make inquiries and or connect with like-minded individuals, you guys should definitely check out the Discord, because for just $10 a month, you're going to be able to accelerate your learning and potentially learn how to independently find quality projects. The paywall isn't up yet. It should be up within the next week, but I'd suggest that you join the Discord anyway. I'll go ahead and include a link to the Discord in the description below. With that being said, this is CryptoOneStop signing out. I'll talk to you folks next time. Bye.